When I start a fire, I usually grab my medium-sized pieces of kindling that I've already cut, and I lay a base down at the bottom of the fire pit. If your fire pit has vent holes in the bottom of it, I lay the medium pieces of wood parallel with them. It maximizes the airflow as the fire is starting to burn. I'll always put this base down so when the smaller kindling that gets laid on top starts to burn, all the embers that fall off it will land on the medium-sized kindling and it will continue to burn. After you're done with the base kindling, crumple up some newspaper into some balls and put the paper on top of the kindling. Once your paper is in place, lay small kindling the opposite direction that you have the base kindling going. This will allow maximum burn without the chance of smothering the fire. I'll put a second layer of this smaller kindling on as well, but once again, putting it on the opposite direction. Now it's time to grab your matches or your lighter and light all the paper at once. If it looks like it's having a hard time burning, don't be afraid to blow on it and give it a little bit of oxygen to give it a kickstart. Once your kindling starts crackling a lot, you can look at putting the next size pieces of wood on. Not too big, but a little bit bigger than the kindling. Just make sure not to smother your fire. Once these pieces all start burning pretty steady, you can look at putting your biggest pieces of wood on. The only thing you have to watch for is that it's not going to smother the fire. So just put 1 or 2 pieces on at a time until it's really going. Last thing I want to mention is to always have a bucket of water and or a shovel to help put out the fire. When you're putting out your fire, make sure there's no steam coming up after you're done dumping the water on it. You can see here there's still steam coming off the logs, even after 5 gallons of water. We've got to put more water on it, or this could actually start a fire again when we leave the campsite. When you're done putting out your fire, it should look just like this, with no steam coming off any of the burnt pieces of wood.